Karine. 30 days ago, the administration put a timeline on Israel to get more aid into Gaza. Yesterday, Secretary Blinken met with Israel's Minister of Strategic Affairs to talk about the steps that Israel has taken to improve the situation inside Gaza. But today, there are multiple international aid agencies that say that Israel has failed to address the concerns and that the situation is even more dire than a month ago. Does the administration think that Israel has taken enough steps, or do you agree with these aid organizations and their assessment?
So a couple of things. Let me just take a look back at the last 30 days. Israel has taken steps to address the measures laid out in that letter from the two Secretaries Blinken and also Austin. And we are in a discussion with the Israelis about both the important steps Israel has taken as a result of the United States intervention, as well as additional steps that need to be taken. So those conversations continue, those discussions continue, and we, the United States, is indeed the largest provider of humanitarian assistance to the Palestinian people. And so we are going to continue to do everything that we can to surge humanitarian assistance in Gaza. We understand how important it is, and in your question, we understand how dire that is. So ultimately, the long-term solution here to alleviate the suffering of the Palestinian people in Gaza is bringing an end to this war. And so we're going to try and work very hard to continuing to achieving certainly that goal. And so that is certainly continuing to be a priority for us as we talk about what's happening in the region.
Is the administration, is the president satisfied with those steps, though, that Israel has taken over these past 30 days? Is it enough?
I did say that they have taken steps, and those discussions continue because we need more. We certainly need more aid to be surged into Gaza. So there's more work to be done, but we have seen certainly some improvement. And again, we are going to do everything that we can. The United States, we are indeed the largest provider of humanitarian aid, humanitarian assistance into Gaza to relieve the pain of the Palestinian people. And what we're seeing, and you're right, it is dire, but those discussions continue, and we're going to be laser focused on that.
For common adversaries to try to deal with the situation in Gaza, in Lebanon, and directly with respect to the Islamic Republic of Iran. And just to give you an example, we are working on an ongoing daily basis to try to increase the amount of humanitarian assistance getting into Gaza, given the suffering of the innocent civilians there who are trapped amidst the crossfire between the IDF and the terrorist group Hamas. We have made some progress in that regard. We extracted further commitments from the Israeli side over the course of the past couple of days. We want to see those commitments followed through on. So we believe that we can continue to work across the board on all of the relevant issues, whether it's humanitarian assistance or it's ensuring the defense of Israel against Iranian attacks, or it's working on ceasefire efforts and a hostage deal in Gaza, or it's ultimately bringing a diplomatic resolution to Lebanon, which we're actively working on. We'll continue to do that every day that we have remaining in office.
Jake, I know you can't speak to what happened in the meeting earlier. We'll ask Karine about that. But 8 years ago, then President Obama explicitly warned incoming President Donald Trump